Of course, Mr. Thompson, Dr. Thompson, our director at TVET, and the state representatives that are here this morning. Earlier this morning, I was at another ceremony and I shared a story because last night, after flying for 23 hours to get to St. Kitts, I attended a graduation ceremony where we were delivering civic cues to a number of persons who are now verifiers and assessors, which is a great accomplishment. And this morning again, I was at the launch of the digital OECS Harmonized Primary School Curriculum, which is very historic because from grade K to 2 now, everything is digital. Teachers can now access their lesson plans, tests, everything is digital. And I shared last night, this morning, and I'm sharing again. I don't know how many of you can remember how you felt when you got your first gift or you opened that package and it brought much happiness and surprise and joy. That is exactly how I'm feeling over these past days as I look at things just falling in place. I think the director made reference to the fact that we set history months ago when we delivered 36 NVQs to Kittitians and Nivisions. This is historic. And I shared last night, this morning, and I'm sharing again, that the mood in St. Kitts must be 3 T's. The mood in St. Kitts must be 3 T's: TVET, training, and technology. Today marks a historic milestone, not only for this institution, but for our nation. We gather to celebrate the first graduating class of the Christopher Wilkin Institute of Technology. A cohort, yes, they deserve it, that has blazed a trail for generations to come. You should feel extremely proud of yourselves as you will be recorded in history as the first graduates of CWIT. I repeat, history you made this morning. You are the first graduates of CWIT. And I dare to say to you, we believe in you. Your journey began under Avec. However, today we celebrate with you under a new banner which signifies your resilience, innovation, and proves that excellence in technical vocation education can thrive right here in the Federation. Your journey has not been easy. You have faced the unknown, adapted to new systems, and helped shape the very culture of this newly branded Institute of Technology. And today, you emerge not only as graduates, but as architects of a legacy. Congratulations. The world you enter is one driven by data, powered by code, and transformed by technology. Whether your path leads to professions such as cosmetology, office administration, welding, automotives, or refrigeration, you carry with you the skills, the mindset, and the resilience to lead in a rapidly evolving global economy. But beyond your technical expertise, you have demonstrated something even more powerful. Courage. The courage to be first. The courage to believe in a vision. And the courage to rise to the challenge. As the Minister of Education, I am deeply proud of what you have accomplished. I salute the faculty and staff who have nurtured your growth and families who have stood by you. And I reaffirm our commitment to expanding opportunities in technical and vocational education for all. I don't know if this cohort had the opportunity yet of experiencing our smart classrooms that are going to be right in that institution, bringing about the connectivity, and not only smart, very smart, because classes in Nevis will be happening just about the same time in St. Kitts, and if there is a lecturer over in Nevis can run the course down here, that is the level that we are taking it. Have you had the experience of looking at the simulator that is already there? Or you haven't commissioned it yet? So when you commission it, you need to invite them back to see what we are doing. Okay, Director? Thank you very much. And you heard me, graduates, so you have to make sure you go back to the institution to witness. And finally, I encourage all of you today to get your portfolios together so that you can move to the next level of receiving your NVQ. You can do it. Once your portfolio is in order, Dr. Thompson and his team must give you the certification. And there is the prior learning assessment that they can come. If you're doing cosmetology, they can come and tell you, set that head. Once you set it, they pass you. Cut that. And once you do it, you're going to be certified. Don't take this certificate for granted. It is one that can take you around the region. And we are going to reach that stage where we are going to be competing with Jamaica and all of those other big countries. Once again, congratulations. Graduates, go forward boldly. Build, innovate, lead, and never forget where you first began. The foundation, and this is time for you to shine. Congratulations and every best wishes in the future.
Thank you, Minister Hanley, for your brief remarks. And indeed, the NVQ certification is a serious game that you need to play, finish your portfolio. I am on my journey of completing my portfolio as I took a course at the CIWIC a couple weeks ago in learning about the standards for early childhood. And so I'll be finishing my portfolio to submit so that I can get my NVQ. Don't let me go leave you, join me. We now welcome the introduction of the speaker by Miss Alita Petty, Office Administration Trainee. Let's welcome her.
Madam Chair, Permit me to adopt the protocol that has already been established. Damian Upson is a seasoned entrepreneur and the CEO of Upson Enterprises, dynamic company specializing in shipping logistics, born with a passion for business and innovation. Damian has spent his career building a trusted name in transportation solutions that prioritize reliability, efficiency, and exceptional service. Under his leadership, Hobson Enterprises has grown from a local operation into a respected logistic provider with a reputation for delivering on time and exceeding client expectations. Damian's strategic vision and commitment to operational excellence have positioned his company as a key player in the region's logistics industry. Beyond business, Damian is deeply committed to empowering others through mentorship and community involvement. He believes in leading with integrity and purpose, continually seeking ways to inspire growth and Okay, thank you. Sorry, there's a vehicle. P39T 3917 as parked outside in the spot in front of the supermarket. They're asking if you could please remove it. Sorry. Beyond business, Damian is deeply committed to empowering others through mentorship and community involvement. He believes in leading with integrity and purpose, continually seeking ways to inspire growth and positive change both within his organization and in the wider community. When he's not overseeing operations or developing new business strategies, Damian enjoys playing tennis, spending time with family, exploring new destinations, and keeping an eye on emerging trends in global trade and technology. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together and warmly welcome our featured speaker, Mr. Damian Upson.
Thank you for those very kind words. Madam Master of Ceremonies, please allow me to adopt the protocol previously established, save to recognize the presence of Her Excellency the Governor General, Dame Marcella Liebard, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Jeffrey Handley, graduates, family, friends. It is truly an honor to stand before you today and speak about something that defines every success story. The journey from preparation to purpose, from practice to progress, from struggle to success. People love to celebrate the finish line. They cheer for the medals, the applause, the titles, and the spotlight. Yet very few stop to ask what became before all of that. What fueled the journey before anyone was watching? What built the person behind the achievement? The truth is, it is never just one thing. Growth takes mindset, discipline, resilience, and yes, the one element that connects them all, skill. Mindset sparks belief, discipline builds structure, resilience keeps you standing, but it is skill that drives you forward. Without it, none of the others can reach their full potential. Why skills matter? Skills are the foundation of real progress. They turn goals into results and transform passion into performance.
You can have ambition, but without the ability, it goes nowhere. You can have ideas, but without execution, they stay trapped in your imagination. Kobe Bryant would show up to practice at 4 a.m. in the morning. He once stayed in the gym until he made 800 shots. Not took, but made. Usain Bolt trained for 4 years to run for 9 seconds. Years of effort for a moment most people miss if they blink. Stephen Curry stays in the gym until he hits 100 free throws in a row. If he misses number 98, he starts over from zero. None of them relied on luck. They built greatness through discipline and repetition. They made excellence a habit. Aristotle said it well. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Everyone you see winning today got there by developing skills when no one was clapping. From learning to mastery, learning new skills is not always smooth. It is uncomfortable. It is frustrating. You make mistakes. You question yourself. You wonder if you are capable. But that is exactly where growth begins. Every mistake becomes a lesson. Every setback becomes an opportunity. Every time you continue when quitting would be easier, you are not just learning a skill, you're building your future. No expert started as an expert. Every skilled person began with nothing but a decision to improve. Mindset sustains the climb. Skills will move you forward, but mindset is what keeps you going. You can be talented, but without patience, you will burn out. You can be intelligent, but without courage, you will hesitate when it matters most. A growth mindset says that you are not finished. You can learn, you can recover, you can do better. You may stumble, but you do not stop. You may feel fear, but you do not fold. You improve because you choose to, not because life makes it easy. From skill to significance, success has greater meaning when it does not end with you. The highest purpose of skill is service. When you use your experience to guide others, you multiply your impact. When you open doors for those just beginning, you leave more than a legacy, you leave a path. Helping someone rise lifts the value of your own success. You can win and still be forgotten. But when your skills serve something greater than yourself, your success becomes unforgettable. What success really looks like? Success is not just a moment you reach. It is a mindset you live with. It is a decision to begin, the strength to endure, and the wisdom to keep growing. It is not about being ahead of others. It's about becoming better when the version of you wanted to quit. Trophies fade. Applause ends. What remains are the nights you kept going, the people who stood by you, the days you felt weak but showed up anyway. That is what success looks like. From struggle to strength. When I was 19, my father passed away. Everything changed. I went from being a young man with questions to someone expected to lead. There was no time to process. I had to step into a business he left behind and carry responsibilities I was never prepared for. I walked in afraid. I did not feel ready. I did not feel qualified. Sometimes I did not even feel worthy. There was no perfect plan, no safety net, just pressure and expectations. But still, I showed up. Before that moment, I had already discovered certain skills in school. Through classroom lessons, social clubs, and teachers who saw something in me, I learned how to lead, how to solve problems, how to organize, and how to communicate. I did not realize it at the time, but those moments were preparing me. When life called me to rise, I was not starting from nothing. I had been building something all along. I learned every day. I failed. I tried again. I made decisions that impacted people while still figuring out who I was. That pressure became purpose, that fear became fuel, life became my classroom, responsibility became my teacher. What began with one employee and a deep uncertainty in 1992 has grown into a business enterprise that supports over 55 persons. That growth did not come from luck. It came from resilience, not because I wanted to be tested, but because I had no choice but to rise. I stayed in the fight when I felt like leaving. I kept learning when it would have been easier to give up. The lessons were not gentle, they were real. They taught me how to lead, how to listen, and how to survive. Nelson Mandela once said, "Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell and got back up again." I fell many times, but I kept getting up. I kept building. I kept becoming. So when I speak to you today, I do not speak as someone who has had it all figured out. I speak as someone who refused to quit while figuring it out. Gratitude and guidance. You are fortunate graduates. You have teachers and mentors who have guided you. You have classrooms that gave you the space to explore your potential. You have support systems that many of us never had. You are not entering the world empty-handed. You are stepping forward with knowledge, with guidance, and with the power to shape your own future. So if I leave you with nothing else today, it is this. If you have a skill you have delayed learning, start now. If fear is holding you back, face it. If you have a dream you keep postponing, move it forward. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Start with what you have. Use what you know. Go through your experience, because the life you are meant to live is built through skills developed in challenge, strength through growth, and revealed in moments that stretch beyond your comfort zone. It will come through action. It will come through commitment. It will come through resilience. It starts today. It starts with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Damian Hobson. Those were some strong points, some strong messages that you shared with the audience and also with the graduates. From what I took from your presentation is that skills may start your career, but your attitude sustains it. So graduates, no matter how skilled you are, your attitude must be aligned, or else you'll be shortchanging yourself. Let's give Mr. Hobson another round of applause for his presentation of his feature address. Looks like we are moving into one of the most and well-awaiting part of the ceremony. I'm going to warn you now, don't be surprised if you see me take off my head wrap and run across from left to right on the stage when you hear my son name call. Okay, so for the distribution of prizes and certificates and special presentation, so we move right into the prize distribution and certificate. I am now inviting Miss Nydia Irish to assist with this part of the ceremony. Let's welcome Miss Irish. Okay, just give us 1 minute while we organize how we are going to start presenting the certificates and the prizes. I will be assisting Miss Irish with the calling of the names of the graduates as they would come forward to collect their prizes and their certificates. We will now start in the area of air conditioning and refrigeration. We're going to start with the air conditioning and refrigeration division. Firstly, we have Naheem KB. Let's welcome Naeem KB to collect his... Naseem KB, forgive me for pronouncing or calling your name incorrectly. Naseem KB. Get all your cameras ready. Get your chairs loud so that he can be proud of this moment. That's right. That's what I want to hear. Next up, we have Kyron Gums. Following Kyron Gums, we will have Carlos Hobson. And you know the place is hot these days, and so look at these graduates closely. They might be entrepreneurs, they might be working for an organization where they might be coming to your place to service your air conditioning. We're trying to get the photo up clean and clear, so give us a bit of a minute to get it done correctly. Thank you, Kyron Gums. Oops, sorry, Carlos Hobson. Kyron, sorry. Oh, Carlos didn't come. My apologies. We move right into the food preparation, the commercial food preparation division. We now have Marcel Bertifield.
Marcel Burstfield, best in food preparation. He's receiving the Ibel Real Estate Award, the Leroy Benjamin Office Machine Award, and he's also the best in mathematics. Today, you may hear a few persons getting the same award in terms of best in certain areas. That is because they did exceptionally well, so they tied in the areas.
Following Marcel, we will have Matthew de Rinzenzio. Yes, thanks for assisting me with the name calling. Congratulations. Matthew is up next. From the Data Operations Division, we have Zaira Freeman. Zaria Freeman. Following Zaria, we have Dwencia Hodge.
Dwencia Hodge, Best in Data, she will be receiving the Kyle Corker Award.
Following Durencia, we have Teyebi Edinburgh. Tayyib Edinburgh. Devontae Foster, get ready. You are up next. Vitania Nolan, you are up next. We move right into the Electronics Division. From the Electricity and Electronics Division, we have Shakia Hodge Allen. Shakia Hodge Allen.
Shakaya will be receiving the Teachers Union. Shakir Hodge will be receiving Best in Computer.
Vaughn Crawford proceeds to the stage for your certificate.
Vaughn Crawford will be receiving Best in Electrical and Electronics, the Seymour Williams Island Auto Supply Award, Eustace Warner, Warner's One Stop Award for Best in Electrical, and the Mr. Sheldon Freeman Award.
And to close out the Electricity and Electronics Division, we have Cameron Carey. We welcome you for your certificate. General Cosmetology. This is the division with the majority of graduates. So we first have Tishma Davis.
Tishma Davis is the Tishma Davis is a salutatorian.
It's Tishma Davis.
She will be receiving the Eustace Black Award, Best in General Cosmetology, Miss Petra Newton Prize, Eustace Warner Award for Best in Cosmetology, Best in Entrepreneurship, Best in Life Skills Team Player Award, Best in Communication Studies, and Chipping Volunteer Center Award.
Let's give it up. Looks like Tishma is collecting all the awards from the table. Let's give it up for her. Congratulations, Ms. Davis. Tanisha Scarborough, you are up next to receive your certificates and awards. Let's welcome Naveen Warrington to collect her certificate. That's right. Bring in the applause. Following Naveen, we have Natisha Vassell. Animika Rollins, are you here? Join us on stage to collect your certificate and your award. Let's give some applause. She's not in? Okay. Moving right along to Jada Phillip. Navia Dua. Navia Dua. No, not here. Tynika Southwell, welcome to the stage to collect your certificate and your prize. So soon you might be going by Tiniqua Southwell to get that do up from the cosmetology section. Tiniqua. Monique Johnson, where are you? Come on up. Aniqua Wilkes, come on up for your certificates. That's right. Kendra Brown, you're bringing up cosmetology. That's right. Encourage the smiles. So those are the students from the general cosmetology. I just want to back up a bit, and please forgive me. I missed one name from the electricity and electronics division, Ashrick Davis. Let's welcome that person, him. We move into the General Office Administration Division, where we have Chantel Duo. Let's welcome her.
Chantel Dua is one of our valedictorian. She will be receiving the Eustace Warner Award, the Sewitt Valedictorian Award, Best in Office Administration Award, the Leroy Benjamin St. Kitts Office Machine Award, and the Teachers Union Award.
Next person, Hernanda Safrin.
Here at Sewitt, it's so nice that we do it twice. Miss Hernanda Sufrin is also the valedictorian. She will be receiving the valedictorian plaque, Eustace Warner Award, the Sewitt Valedictorian Award. She's best in communication studies, best in mathematics, best in entrepreneurship, and she will also be receiving the Teachers Union Award.
Shardine Rochester, you are up next. She's not here. Moving right along to Shanice Thomas. Shanice Thomas. That's right. Let's go, mommy. And then we have Shaniqua Morrison. Okay, we move into our motor vehicle repair. We have Kayim Phipps. Kayim Phipps.
Kaim Phipps will be receiving the Most Improved Student Award.
Congratulations. Sinclair Blake, are you here? Tyrone Southwell, come on up.
Tyrone Southwell will be receiving Best in Motor Vehicle Repairs Award, Inner City Tires Award, Seymour Williams Island Auto Supplies Award.
That's right, that's right. Next up, I'm getting ready to take off my head wrap. Please forgive me, for Leron James. We now move into the welding and metal fabrication. We have Kevonte Francis. Roshan Hodge, come on up. Danielle Simmons.
Daniel Simmons will be receiving the Best in Welding and Metal Fabrication, the Builders Paradise Award, and the Mr. Andy Otto Award.
Jaden Hanley, we welcome you to the stage. Moving along, Al Newton. We now have 3 other individuals to return to the stage to collect certificate and an award. We have from the commercial and food preparation, Marcel Bertfield. From Data and Operations Division, Dwencia Hodge. From the Office Administration Division, Chantal Duo. Chantella Duo. We have now completed the distribution of prizes, certificates, and awards to the graduates. We will now, before we move on to our next item on the program, I would want for all of us in the audience to stand and give the graduates a rousing round of applause for their dedication and success throughout their journey and for their achievements. Thank you. You may be seated. At this point, I now turn over the mic to the Director of SIWIT, Mr. Eston Williams.
Clap your hands for the graduates once again. Okay, we would like to invite Mr. Hobson to come to the stage. When I reached out to Mr. Hobson in regards to being the guest speaker, without reservation, he accepted. Sounded a bit surprised, but he willingly accepted, and today he did justice by delivering the speech to the graduates, and I'm pretty sure that he would have given them food for thought. Having said that, I would like to say thank you, Mr. Hobson, for accepting our invitation and being our guest speaker at our 2025 graduation. And I would like to offer a token of appreciation on behalf of SIWIT. Likewise, I would also like to invite Miss Juliana Powell to the stage, our chair lady, who did such an excellent job. Clap your hands for her. In reaching out to Ms. Powell as well, in asking her to be the chair for our graduating class of 2025, she readily accepted, and she came and she did an excellent job. There was no reservation, there was no if none about Mr. Williams. Yes, I accept, and for that we are grateful. On behalf of Siwit, likewise, we too would like to present you with this token of appreciation for accepting being our chair for today.
So my task is not yet done. To complete, I would ask the graduating class to get ready, as they will come on stage to do a selection entitled When You Believe. Let's welcome them.
What miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will when you believe. In where so often proves in vain. Hope seems like a summer bird too swiftly flown away. And now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain. Seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is frail, it's hard to care. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe. You will when you believe. There can be miracles when you believe. The hope is frail, it's hard to care. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will. You will when you believe. You will when you believe. You will when you believe.
You will when you believe.
You will when you believe.
When you believe.
Uh-huh. Check.
Let's give a rousing round of applause once again for the graduates. You will when you believe. Believe in the work of your hands, the vision in your heart, and the fire in your spirit, because you will when you believe. I now call the graduates of the General Office Administration to do the valedictorian reflection, Miss Shantella Dorr and Miss Hernanda Suffering. Let's welcome them with the applause.
Madam Chair, permit me to adopt protocol that has already been established. Some individuals may look down on Avec, but it's usually but it's usually because they don't understand what it actually takes to really be here. They don't see the discipline, the late nights, the patience.
One, two.
They don't see the discipline, the hours, the late nights, the patience trainees have to put in order to succeed. The determination we had to build along the way. Yes, we are adults, each with different journeys, different responsibilities, different challenges. I know I have many. Yet, here we are. Here I am, showing up, putting in the work, prove the growth that doesn't have an age limit. No, it's only for the elect. But for those who have the willingness and the commitment to try. What we've done is not small. It took willpower, patience, and dedication. And everyone in this room have shown that. Give yourself a round of applause. For me personally, this experience reminds me that I am enough. I am capable. That I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. No matter how long it takes or how hard the road gets, I am not the only one who have learned that lesson. However, this success would not be impossible without my guidance and commitment of my trainers. Mr. French, who was a pusher, he encouraged, we understood and effectively performed them. I am grateful for that. I am grateful for that, as it helps me ensure a job. Juggling parenting and studying is very challenging. It's a very challenging task. Thankful I was able to balance both by organizing my time and preparing a schedule. So, as we move forward, let us remember this. Knowledge is power, and education is the key that opens doors many people don't even know exist. We have something to be proud of today, and no one can take that from us.
Madam Chair, permit me to adapt a protocol that has already been established. If someone had told me 2 years ago I will be standing here as one of the valedictorian of this class, I probably wouldn't believe it. Good afternoon, everyone. As I stand in here today, I feel a deep sense of pride, gratitude, and amazement. My journey to this moment was not easy. It was filled with challenges, obstacles, and moments when I doubted myself. When I first came from Haiti, I couldn't speak English. I remember walking into classrooms, listening to lessons, and feeling lost because I couldn't understand the words. It was scary, frustrating, and sometimes overwhelming. But even when I struggled, I never felt alone. This school, Avec, now Siwit, my teachers and staff encouraged me and stood by me every step of the way. Siwit is more than just a school. It's a safe place. It's a place where everyone is welcome, no matter where you come from. Even if you're new here, even if you not speak the language yet, Siwit make you feel included, supported, and encouraged. The teachers were patient with me when I didn't understand, guided me when I was unsure, and celebrate my progress no matter how small. They didn't just teach me office skills. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. That support made all the difference. Balancing school and work was another challenge. I went school in the morning and work in the afternoon. There were long days, moments of exhaustion. And times I thought I might not make it. But I learned something important. Perseverance, faith, and a supportive community can help you achieve what seems impossible. The journey taught me more than a skill for a job. It taught me resilience, patience, and hope. It taught me that even when things are hard, when the words don't come easily, or when the path seems too long, progress is made step by step, day by day. I want to thank God first because He gave me strength in the hardest moments. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Those words carried me through many difficult ways. I also want to thank my teachers, Mr. French, for being patient, kind, and understanding me, and for believing in me. Mrs. Collins, for being patient as well, for taking your time to help me improve my English, and to always make me feel I can when others make me feel I will never be able to start English. And to the entire community school for believing in me, guiding me, and never giving up on me. And I want to thank everyone who supported me, family and friends. And to that special person who stood by me through it all, thank you for your love, your patience, and your support. Your faith in me makes this achievement possible. To my classmates, congratulations. Each one of you has worked hard, overcome challenges, and grow in ways that are truly inspiring. Even those who faced obstacles along the way and couldn't finish it, your courage and effort still matter. And your journey inspires us too. Standing here, I want to say to anyone listening, no matter where you come from, no matter how hard things may seem, don't give up. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. If I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you all for being on this journey. And thank you for helping me reach this moment. Now, this chapter of our book is closed. Each of us will open a new one. May this new chapter will be full of grace, opportunities, laugh, and may God continue bless us through this new chapter. How we say in my native language, avec vous Dieu toute bagaille possible. Non, pas oublier, avec votre Dieu, toute bagaille possible. Never forget, with God, everything is possible. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2025. We made it.
Thank you, ladies. Such inspiring and heart-warming reflections. Let's give them another round of applause. The future belongs to those who are skilled, determined, and unafraid to begin. And we heard they were unafraid, but they began. Give them a round of applause once more. We now move into the salutatorian speech from one of our general cosmetology students, We have Miss Tishma Davis coming to give the vote of thanks. Let's welcome her.
Madam Chair, please allow me to adopt the protocol that has already been established. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, respected faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is often said that gratitude is the attitude that takes you to your altitude. Therefore, it is my distinct honor and privilege to stand before you today to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion, the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025. Today marks not just the culmination of years of hard work, but also the beginning of new journeys filled with opportunities and challenges. As we gather here to celebrate this achievement, I am overwhelmed with gratitude and heartfelt appreciation for everyone who made this day possible. First and foremost, I wish to extend my sincerest gratitude to the Almighty God for His grace and blessings, which have made today's event a resounding success. I would like to thank all the honorable delegates, the Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Marcella Liburd, the Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Education, the Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, our Director at SIWIT, Mr. Eston Williams, our featured speaker, Mr. Damian Hobson, and our chairperson who gave us some resounding advice, Ms. Juliana Powell. These persons whose presence today has added immense value to this ceremony. Your inspiring words and esteemed presence have truly uplifted our spirits and motivated our graduates to strive for excellence. Thank you for taking the time to be with us and for sharing your valuable insights. Special thanks to Mrs. and Mr. David DiRienzo for their indelible support to the Commercial Food Preparation Department. We also wish to express our sincere appreciation to the administrative staff, auxiliary staff, and organizing committee for their meticulous planning and seamless execution of this grand event. Your hard work behind the scenes ensured everything ran smoothly, allowing everyone to enjoy the celebration without a hitch. Your dedication often goes unnoticed, but today we acknowledge your vital contributions. To the proud parents and families present here today, your unwavering support, sacrifices, and encouragement have been the backbone of our graduate success. Your belief in our potential has inspired us to reach for our dreams. Thank you for being our pillars of strength. Our heartfelt thanks to the students themselves, our graduates, who have worked tirelessly to reach this significant milestone. We have endured the fear of failure, financial strains, and naive expectations. Your perseverance, curiosity, and enthusiasm have been truly inspiring. We are confident that each of us will carry forward the values and knowledge gained here to make a positive impact in the future. Let us commit to using our skills and knowledge to create positive social change and to strive for a better future, both for ourselves and our communities. Finally, I would like to thank everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly to making this event a memorable occasion. Whether it was through your presence, support, or encouragement, your participation has enriched this celebration. Thank you all once again for being part of this joyous celebration. Congratulations to the graduation class of 2025. We've made it. May your future be bright and filled with success. At this time, I'd ask the graduates to stand, please. Let us give ourselves 3 cheers. Hip, hip. Say it like you mean it, please. Let's start again. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Davis, for your vote of thanks. While we're giving thanks, without our donors and sponsors, this event or this program, this ceremony would not have been the success that it is. And I want for us to give a round of applause to the donors once I call their names, because we have some of them who are here and we want to let us know that we deeply and truly appreciate their support. Seymour Williams from Island Auto Supplies, let's give a round of applause. Inner City Tires, keep it going. Warner's One Stop, St. Kitts Office Machines, Lynn Williams Foundation, Harper's Office Depot, Builders Paradise Limited, Petra Newton, Sheldon Freeman, Dover Vips from Orthodox Parts and Services, Eustace Warner, St. Kitts Teachers Union, let's keep the applause going, TDC Limited, Able Real Estate, Chippin Volunteer Center, Kyle Coker, Gregory Francis, and Andy Otto. And anyone whose name I didn't mention, we appreciate you and we say thank you very much. I now call Mr. Eston Williams, the director, to give the charge for the graduation. Let's welcome Mr. Williams to the mic.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause, please. And before I go into the charge to the graduates, we would like to thank the pastor of this great assembly, of this great church, who would have given us the opportunity and the privilege to have this graduation ceremony here. So give a round of applause as well for the Wesleyan Holiness Church here on Keon Street. What is success according to Dr. Miles Monroe? Success is the fulfillment and completion of the original intent for the creation of a product. Success is obedience to purpose. It is not what you have done compared to what others have done, but what you have done compared to what you were supposed to do. All of you are dressed in the same attire, yet your unique features and personality highlight your distinctly. Dr. Miles Monroe also coined these words: "You are designed by God not to blend in, but to stand out." Therefore, I will encourage you as you go forward to stand out. It's a common practice in human behavior for people to want to emulate what the crowd does. While you can learn from others and even adopt some of their ways, remember, you are still unique. The knowledge you've gained here is only the beginning. What you have truly earned is the ability to think critically, to approach problems with creativity, to question the status quo, and to continue learning throughout your life. Therefore, cherish them. I want to remind you that education is never really complete. In other words, this is just a stepping stone, a foundation for you to build on, to continue the journey as to where you are going. I charge you with this then: go forth with purpose, with passion, and with commitment, making the world, making St. Kitts and Nevis a better place. You have everything you need to succeed. Now it is time for you to act on what you have learned and what you have accomplished. Graduates, congratulations once again, and remember to put God, Jesus, at the center of it all for everything that you do. All standing, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please receive the graduates of the graduating class 2025. Let us stand as the recession begins. Let us stand and congratulate them as they go forth.
Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to.
We will wait for the Governor General first to be discharged, and then we would allow the graduates. My apology.
God has sent me to. Listen, them say, them tell you, say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you, say now you him choose in 1 month, in 1 week. You will sing a new song in 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. 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 Say what the Lord has done for you. Congratulations. God is good. Them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that. God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord? Nobody. Who can change his mind around? Through many years, in many ways, I have seen his face.
Thank you, everyone, for attending the Christopher Wilking Institute of Technology graduation ceremony for 2025. Do get to your individual places safely. See you sometime around again next year. Thanks for coming. Goodbye.
Yes, I will come again with a new
a testimony. Bigger than money, we say sweeter than honey.
Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you. And you'll come back with a new song to sing. Your God is good. Oh.
One day.
You will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh. Congratulations.
Say you will come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Tell little one, you are going to tell little one. Sit down on the rhythm like a king on a throne. And I put you boy